Okay, go live. Come on, come on. Okay. Are we live? Are we live? Question is, are we live?
Are we?
Yeah, it looks like we are live. In effect, what is up, everybody in the hizzy? How's it going? Welcome to Console Gaming Radio, episode 42. In the show, we talk about shit about video games. Doesn't matter what platform you play on, we'll talk shit. And I'm with 4 people today, or 3 other people, including myself. In this episode, we're going to talk about trophy and achievement hunting because, let's face it, it's a very important milestone when it comes to video game today because it was implemented in the Xbox 360 days and everyone just kind of copied it. But some is better than others. But before we get into that, what we've been playing, and since I'm on the top left, I'll go first. I've been playing Last of Us Part 2. I've been kind of like out of the whole YouTube ecosystem. I haven't even been watching other people's live streams. If I do, it's in the background, not engaging, because I've been getting the platinum on Last of Us Part 2. I just need 2 more achievements on there, then I'm done. I might just live stream getting those 2 achievements. Other than that, I've been playing some older games like Resident Evil 5 and Assassin's Creed 2. Reasons later in the episode. Hector, what have you been doing? And what have you been playing?
As of now, I've been playing Spider-Man, and I know that game is actually not even a new game, but I just got my PS4, my new one at least, and so I wanted to really 100 it because fuck, that game is fun as shit. So I've been just continuing my 100 path on Spider-Man. I'm excited for the Miles release one that they broadcasted. You guys seen that shit?
Yeah.
The new Spider-Man that's coming out for PS5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that one. But yeah, just kind of 100 Spider-Man, trying to knock that one out, and just waiting on that Stadia game because I am gonna hop on that, honestly.
The Creator game?
Yep.
It's gonna be tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Ray, what have you been playing and what's going on in your channel?
Sure. Been playing Elder Scrolls Online on Stadia.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing PC games. I've been in this cyberpunk mode, been watching a lot of cyberpunk videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I've gotten 2 games. I got Cloudpunk, and I got this game called Virtual Verse, which
Mm-hmm.
is on Steam, and they're not that. They got a summer sale, so I picked those up for nothing. And
Okay.
I've been playing that, and a little bit of NBA 2K21.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I can't wait to brain dance in Cyberpunk.
Yes.
Factor, what have you been doing?
4 things normally right now. During my time when I have my kids here, I'm playing Overcooked 2 with one of them. She absolutely loves it.
Oh, okay.
Playing Modern Warfare on occasion still, as a new update for Europa Versailles, which is really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I'm doing Assassin's Creed 3 full synchronization, which I'm hating.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
is it just because the gameplay, or is it more of the story?
It's the gameplay. I feel like it's a huge step down from the other ones, and it's driving me nuts.
Do you like it better? Is it so you like 2 better?
2 Brotherhood Revelations is far superior. I feel like 3's on the same level as the first one, where they still have, like, the first one didn't have all the mechanics right.
What I will say about that Assassin's Creed, though, I think I watched one of your episodes yesterday, and I know in the beginning you had to drop from a tree and execute an animal, or like kill them or assassinate an animal, right?
Poor
and I was
animal.
watching that. Yeah, poor animal, poor fucking animal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was watching that, and I do gotta say, man, I hate the fucking blatant walls that they put in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if you guys remembered, Grand Theft Auto 3 is a great example of this. Before you can go to another part of the map, quote unquote, they had like barricades. So even though it wasn't it was an invisible wall,
Mm-hmm.
and if you think of it gameplay wise, they still covered it with some gameplay mechanic. In Assassin's Creed, they literally say, "Fuck you. Here's the wall. You can't pass it, and if you do, they unsynchronize you or whatever." So
You restart. It's
and it restarts. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So I understand your pain because that's fucking horrible.
And especially in 3.
Especially in 3, yeah. They added how it's very open world and you can go anywhere. I like Odyssey or something, or not Odyssey in Origins. I know there was one that you didn't have none of that bullshit. So yeah, man, I know your pain.
So other
it's
than
like-
Assassin's Creed, is there anything else?
Not that I can think of right offhand. Usually those 4 for right now.
Perfect.
okay.
Well, with that being said, I think that we need to jump into this topic with the motherfucking bang, okay?
Right.
Because one of the big things I will say when I started playing PlayStation, all the way back to maybe PS2, was unlocking achievements.
Well, too bad PlayStation 2 did not have achievements.
So 3, I remember it being 2 or 3. It was very early when I started really seeing that achievement shit and like really getting into it. One thing that I will say about accomplishments and stuff is, when I played one of my first games that I really tried to accomplish it full on was Uncharted 4, and I don't know, it adds another replayability factor to games.
Right.
Good example, Last of Us 2. I mean, you can play the game, run through it, and then play it again with different the more upgraded guns and all that shit. So what are some stuff that you guys played? Let's throw out some fucking games here. What are some games that we've achieved or accomplished?
Well, before that, let's get into the history of it because I think that's more important.
Let's get into the history.
So when the Xbox 360 came out back in 2005, no one knew what this achievements are because this is before Facebook stage, you know, this is before YouTube, this is before the internet. If you wanted to get news on games, you have to rely on magazines and and G4 TV back in the day.
G4 was the shit too.
And when I popped my first achievement playing Perfect Dark Zero, I'm like, okay, what the fuck was that? And I looked in there, I'm like, wow, you can actually earn accomplishments in games and your friends can track you. That is so freaking cool. So, and back then I didn't really care, so I just kept playing my games. And when PlayStation came out in 2006, they did not have any of that stuff. And the PlayStation community was up and raged on that. Like, why aren't you adding achievement system? You know, we would like achievements. And but they added that eventually in the system that known as trophies. Now, what the cool thing about trophies is you actually get levels. So, you know, and they rank trophies. You get bronze trophies, you get silver trophies, you get gold trophies, and you get the platinum trophy every time you get all the trophies on other games. And so each platform has its own a community around them. Like with the Xbox side, 1,000 gamer points is 100% for a game because every game ships with 1,000 gamer points generally. But the problem with the Xbox side is whenever time there's an expansion or a DLC, they just throw it in the 1,000. So if you had 100% gamer score or 1,000 gamer points on your on that game, it'll put it down. Then Xbox at the time will just track your gamer score. But when PlayStation implemented, they were smart. They gave you a level, they gave you a bar to track how many more you need to get to the next level. And with the platinum trophy, that's how they were to track how many games you 100%. So every time you get a 100% on a game, all the trophies, you get the platinum trophy. And whenever they added a DLC to it, they added it into another trophy category. So that's why, Hector, when you're playing Spider-Man, there's like 5 different lists of trophies. You got your base game, you got the new game plus, you got all the expansions.
Yep.
So so you don't actually have to complete all the expansions to get the platinum trophy of that. So, and that makes it a lot in my eyes, a lot better than the achievement trophy. But there is a lot of games that I did 100%. I do have a lot of stories, but I feel that I think Factor and I probably have the most stories. So I want to hear it from Hector's point of view first.
Well, you guys 100 games. I know Factor's a big 100%er as far as like, with games and stuff. Like I said, I think my most prominent with the Uncharted 4 and also with Spider-Man right now are the most prominent, where I really want to get the 100. I really enjoy getting the 100. One of the older games that I was trying to really get the 100 for as well was on the BioShock. I don't know if I remember telling you.
Yeah,
it wasn't 100, but I wanted to get achievements on there. And yeah, I think that, like I said, the biggest thing for me with the achievement system is, I don't know, it gives you replayability. Does that make sense? When you think that you're done with the game, you have a chance to go for another set of challenges and things like that. And so that's the best part about it, but it can be done wrong. I want to hear your guys' story. Like, what are some games that you guys played that you 100'd and stuff like that?
Well, hey, I know we talked, Garrett, right before the show, but me being old and 47 and listening to you guys, the gears in my brain started kicking, and I said, "Wait a minute, I know some games that I did really good in, so I'm gonna share it with you guys." You guys remember a football game called Backbreaker?
No.
Yes, I do. That shit was fire.
Do you remember Backbreaker?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get 100%, but I did. I love football, and I got 75%. And I had it on the PS3, and I had it on the Xbox.
Oh, so you were dedicated.
I played the crap out of that game, I was actually playing for the achievements. And then there was another game that I played. My son was young, but it was a Lego game of all games. My mission was to collect every villain, every superhero on Lego marbles. I wanted to do that for my son. And guess what? That was 100%.
Nice.
And then the motherfucker deleted the file. So guess what?
You did it again.
I was mad. I was so mad. I felt bad because I was like, you know how long. But it's okay, son. I love you. And so I did it again, and I went and I got 100% because I wanted every character, every hidden thing. And then one more game, WrestleMania, Legends of WrestleMania, because I'm a huge wrestling fan. There was a game that had Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, the Ultimate Warrior. All my favorite wrestlers was on this game, and I played, and I got 100 achievement, and I wasn't getting bronze. I was getting gold and platinum. I loved the shit out of that game, and I had that game on PS3, and I had it on the Xbox 360. So those are just a few games that I remember that I played. And then there's just I'm more of a 50% to 75% achievement, and there's just like very rare few. I mean, it's got to be a game that I'm just like, I'm playing day and night every day. But
yeah, you got to be pretty dedicated to it.
You got to be dedicated, but I'm in the 50-75% range. On to the game factor.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Well, for me, normally when I 100% games, it's like we talked about earlier before we even started, was I focus single player achievements. A lot of multiplayer games to me just aren't fun. And like, the first 100% I ever did, I even let's played or did a walkthrough on, was on Rage. I did that 7 years ago. And the only reason why it's not 100% of gamer score was multiplayer achievements. And it's kind of sad when it comes to that. I know right offhand the big three I could think of is I somehow have Civilization Revolution 100%ed with all achievements. I don't know how I did that. I don't remember.
Wow.
Of course, Daily Premonition, which I did 100% like 5 years ago for a walkthrough. And actually, ironically, I saw multiplayer achievements. Battlefield 1943 is another big one that I did.
What is that?
Classic.
But was that multiplayer only?
it was multiplayer only, but it was like an easy multiplayer only
Oh,
at the
okay.
same time.
Yeah, I think that games that have the multiplayer achievements integrated make it less appealing, you know. Because I'm a narrative player, so I'd rather just beat the game, the storyline or whatever. The only game that I played multiplayer would be that I would achieve anything is Call of Duty, and that's just classic. That runs all the way back to Modern Warfare 2 days when I was trying to get my whole fucking loadout gold. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's that part.
Call of Duty doesn't even have online achievements, which is even the weirdest part. Like we
Exactly,
love
yeah.
that game, but there's literally no reason to. I think the only Call of Duty that has a single online achievement is World at War, and
Yeah.
it's 0.
Yeah.
Right, and
Yep.
It's literally
was very
max
basic
ranking.
too. I think it was like prestige.
Yeah.
Right.
It was
I,
high prestige, high like max prestige, max rank, everything. It was
yeah, you really had to be on it, and I kind of miss those prestige days. I'm not gonna lie. You guys ever? I don't know if you guys really fucked with Call of Duty, but just getting to the next prestige was actually an accomplishment. You know what I mean?
So yeah,
So I really fucked with it.
So is there any other games that you 100%ed in your day?
Dying Light is another one. Have you guys played Dying Light before?
I wanted
Yes.
to. It's on my list to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I played it, but man, I got frustrated.
Did you know? I
got
fucking loved
frustrated.
that game. That was a great fucking game, especially when they came out with the DLC. I forgot what it was, but they added in vehicles and shit. It was great. It was so fun. And the best part about that one is, I think if I'm not mistaken, you can play the main storyline with other players online and still achieve the game, similar to Far Cry 5.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it gives you that extra online playability too, which was really dope.
Right.
On that part, let me hear some stories, Garrett, because you said you had stories in the games you play. I know you played a lot of shit. You're a huge platinum motherfucking 100%er over here. Might as well be in a fucking motorcycle gang 1%er and shit.
Okay, so
Let me hear this.
back in the day, I was in Raise Boat. I'm like, I'm good with 600 gamer score. I'm good with 75% completed. I did the stuff that I wanted to accomplish in this game, but there was a couple games. There was 1 or 2 games I just rented because there was a Hollywood video just to get the 100% of, and I'm not really proud of it. That was Avatar: The Last Airbender. You can get 1,000 gamer score within like 20 minutes.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I did that, and I returned it because I had a free rental coupon. Some of the games that I almost 100% back in the day, Perfect Dark Zero, I got like I think it's like 600 gamer score. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I'm sitting at a 80 or 90% completion.
Nice.
I got all the intel, got everything. Only thing that held me back was the Spec Ops missions, because there were some missions you had to do multiplayer.
Oh, don't remind me.
And
Spec Ops, yeah, the Spec
and
Ops
I even completed that in Veteran too.
Man, after Modern Warfare 2, I think it was. When did they introduce Spec Ops? Was it Modern Warfare 2 or 3?
2.
Number 2.
Yeah, so after Modern Warfare 2, here's the thing. I was really into Spec Ops 2 as well. I think they fucked it up in the most recent one, Modern Warfare.
They did.
They really minimized the Spec Ops. And another thing is, it's extremely hard. Like the enemies are way harder than I remember them being in the other one.
I think they just
Oh,
put it
yeah,
on
just
either
the Modern
Hardened or
Warfare 2.
Veteran as a default difficulty because you're with other people.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so after that, after Modern Warfare 2, Assassin's Creed 2 came out. So I was on the road to 100% achievements that game. The 2 things what happened: my save file got deleted, and DLC came out and just ruined that for me because I didn't have the DLC at the time, and I couldn't afford to buy it. Then after I got done with Assassin's Creed 2, after all that, Mass Effect 2 came out. I think I only need a couple more achievements in what's it called? Mass Effect 2. This was before the DLCs stuff that ruined it. So I just needed to beat the game on Insanity, and I just needed to do 2 more challenge achievements, and I would have gotten 100%. Then all the DLC came out and ruined it for me. Later down the line, Resident Evil 5 came out, and I only need I think 2 more achievements on that one before the DLC came out, and that was getting all the statues and getting S rank on all the missions. I think I even got the S rank on all the missions, but like I said, that DLC ruined it. And after that, I just kind of like gave up on the whole Xbox side of things on when it comes to getting 100% on the achievements, because I just don't want my scores to be ruined by DLC.
Well, here's my question now to this, right? Because DLC, or not DLCs, but getting achievements and being an achievement hunter and stuff. With the PS5 coming out and all these things, how big do you think is there a community or a need for achievements?
It's huge. You got YouTube channels dedicated to trophy hunting. You got websites dedicated to it.
Dude, my son loves Spider-Man, and when he was getting the achievements, he's like, Dad, I got an achievement. So the kids now, because my son loves Spider-Man. And he's playing just like you, Hex, and he's getting those achievements, and he loves it. Even back in the day, my roommate in the early days, he was, I wasn't even really, paying attention to the achievement. He was like, "Oh, dude, these achievements are gonna be huge, man." I'm like, man, nobody gives a damn about that, man. Just play the damn game. He's like, "No, dude, I gotta go back and I gotta do this so I can get this achievement." And now, dude, my son, he'll even study a YouTube video to look and figure out stuff so he can get that achievement. So, oh, Dad, that's what I gotta do now to get this achievement. And he's doing it, man. He's doing it. I'm looking. I'm while you guys are talking, I'm actually going and I'm looking back. Dude, I got 70. I'm just mad now. I want to fucking finish because I got. I'm sitting here. You guys with all your hundreds. I'm looking. I'm like, okay, so NBA 2K. I'm at 75. Mutant League Football, which some people still play Mutant League Football. I'm at 75. And I'm like, all I got to do is a few achievements and I'm at 100%. So with this show, it has motivated me to get my ass back there and finish up. It's like getting extra credits for college, taking your ass back to school and getting them extra credits. So,
and the funny thing is, they don't mean anything at the end of the day.
They really don't. There's all personal accomplishment if you think about it.
Can I tell you something though?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I had a coworker. It's like, fuck, man, how did you get all those fucking achievements? How the fuck you know what I got? Or how did your game score? Everybody's got your gaming score and stuff. And it's like, dude, you have a life. All you do is play games. And I'm like, and then you look, they can see your games and what you have and everything, So I'm like, dude, I'm not even 100% on some of that. I'm only like 50, 75. But see, that's the cool, and see, that's the one thing good. And what Hex said, man, go back and you can just go back and play it.
Right.
Gives a replay.
Right.
So yeah,
Now,
see, in my story, I haven't even get to my 100% yet.
you're just talking about straight achievements.
I'm just
now.
going in order of what I remember going for, and if I got them, I got them. So
yeah,
in 2011 or 12, Mass Effect 3 came out. I didn't do as good as there. Then when when 2013 and 14 came out, that's when I started 100%ing. The Walking Dead games, remember those, the Telltale ones, where you Lee
Yep.
Everett and all that? That was
Yep.
my first PlayStation 3 Platinum ever back in the day.
Wait a minute. Was that the game you got your first platinum?
Yes.
Wow.
My question, well,
Because
my
I was
thing with
more
that
of
one
an
was,
Xbox guy in 7th gen.
with those not Last of Us, with those
Telltale.
Walking Dead games,
Mhm.
I know they're choice based games, right?
Mhm.
They're basically storyline games with choices. So how do you achieve in that shit? I mean,
Okay,
you just pick the right answer
no,
or what?
no,
I mean,
no.
that seems like an extremely easy game to achieve.
It
if all you
is.
have to do is pick the right answers.
No, it's not even that. It's
Like, where is the competitiveness of that
you know
fucking
what it is?
game?
Okay, check this
Hey,
out.
you
Okay.
want this trophy? Choose this answer.
No, no,
Oh, I'm taking a fucking quiz at this point.
No. You want to hear how easy it is? Complete episode 1. Complete episode 2. Complete
Right.
episode 3. Complete episode 4. Complete episode 5. And they throw in collectibles here and there. So when you complete these episodes, go for the collectibles. Another in Walking Dead season 2, they didn't have a platinum. Episode 3, they did, but they added collectibles. And back on the Xbox side, I completed. I don't know if you guys heard of the indie game Oxen Free. Raise your hand if you
Nope.
have.
Never heard of that. shit.
Wait a minute. No. I'm thinking of something else. Sorry.
So pretty
He's
much.
thinking of oxycodone. No, I'm playing. Yeah, boy. It's like that.
So pretty much you take a boat trip and weird shit happens and you have to make choices. This one, if you make the wrong choice, you don't get the achievements. So
here's my only thing about it though, and I'm gonna be completely honest here.
Mhm.
I like the aspect of 100% in games. I really do. I think kind of what Factor was saying though, it depends. Well, I don't know who said it. It might have been Factor, but it depends on the game. Like, some games are just you don't want to play them. You don't want to play the multiplayer. You're not really interested, right?
Mhm.
So, my thing is like kind of going back to what you said, G Mills. One thing that I've always had a problem with is there is no, other than the personal achievement of completing a full game.
Mhm.
There's no benefit to getting 100 on a game. You know what I mean? Because you play the game, you get the 100, you get all the achievements, boom, now you're done. You basically put that shit in the fucking shelf.
You know what
know
it
what I mean?
is?
Satisfaction.
You know what it is? People have
that?
really bad OCD.
I think so. That might be it. Like you just want to finish the game.
No.
Because I am. What do you get?
No, hold on.
No, realistically,
It's part of it.
maybe
It's part of it.
maybe one of you guys can answer this. But what do you get from 100% or achieving a game? And I have nothing against it. Keep in mind, if you guys watching do achieve games and that's your thing, that's perfectly fine. But what do you get from doing it? I think that's the real question
On
here.
the PlayStation side, you get a platinum
You know what I
trophy.
mean?
On the
Other
Xbox
than-
side, you just get the satisfaction of doing it.
All right,
People.
outright, they're gonna challenge that sentence because technically,
Thank you.
not anymore. If you have actually Xbox Game Pass, you actually get points for another thing that you can.
Okay, see, now we're talking here. Now we're
Well,
talking. I guess, what am I getting?
Thank you, Factor. Thank you.
Now we're
you.
fucking talking here. So, hey, explain that a little bit. Explain that a little bit because I think that's a provoking question for those who don't even like achievement hunting or who don't give a fuck about 100 in the game. What are some perks to doing that, would you say? Apart from getting a different point of the game with, like Last of Us, you can use the same guns that are upgraded and play through it. It gives you a little replayability. But what do you get from the games realistically from 100 in them?
Self-satisfaction. I mean, having that urge to complete something is actually it's good for you. Release that dopamine
Right.
that you need.
I agree. Yeah.
But like other than that, getting the full perspective of something, maybe there's something you don't know about a story of the game that you're really interested in, such as, let's say, Red Dead 2, one of the random side missions. You're kind of like, I kind of want to know more about this character, so you kind of want to go do that.
Right.
Kind of like that thought-provoking stuff that you want to see, that you want to know the answers to.
Right. I agree. And even then, yeah, hop into this.
All right. another thing, dude, is there's a lot of fanboys at certain games, and they're like, "What? How did you do that achievement? I've tried like 20 times and I can't do it. What did you do?" Or some people can't find it, you know. So, you know, it's bragging rights, because there is games out there that people are hardcore gamers and fans to, and you can say, "Hey, I accomplished that." You know?
Yeah,
and it's almost validation as to play it throughout the like thoroughly, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know exactly what happened, exactly what parts are the little trinkets and all the collectibles and stuff. So yeah, that makes a good point. Very good point on that part.
And so with Oxen Free, I had to complete the game 6 times with 6 different endings, and each playthrough was 3 hours.
Yeah, see, fuck that.
And I did it. I did 1 episode on stream. I sat there for 3 hours, went through one thing, because one playthrough is go through the game without your character talking unless it's a very important story thing we can't control. So I did that, and I ended up getting 2 achievements with 1 playthrough, because with Oxen Free, they give you different outcomes, random, if you're silent. So I ended up getting 2, because one trophy is getting a achievement with your character's brother not going to college. If you haven't played Oxen Free, you probably have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. And there's flashbacks in the game where you convince him to go to college or you convince him to stay home. So I ended up getting the achievement where him not going to the college and him going to the island with you while being silent, because they randomly chose that. And that stream has over 6,000 views on my channel right now. So
big appeal for these 100% games or 100% videos and things like that.
So after Oxen Free, I kind of laid low for a while. Then it kind of picked up again. When I was playing PlayStation 4 more. So I went for the Spider-Man 2018 trophy. I was in the middle of the game. I'm like, you know what? I think I could do the trophy. So I buckled down, did the trophy, did the last 2 hours on stream. Then now I'm buckling down. I'm almost done with The Last of Us, and I'm heading to my 3rd playthrough right now on The Last of Us Part 2.
Fuck that.
Hey, one other thing. When I was playing the wrestling games, some of the achievements was knock a guy off the top turnbuckle, do a move in the middle of the ring, choke him outside the ring, and then pin. I mean, there was certain things that you had to do to get that achievement, and so it honestly, it's the fucking game. It's the game and the achievement and how you got it. And there's some games that are fucking awesome, you know, to get that achievement, and then and then there's some games, I agree, it's booty, man. Like like a click, or so, pick a sentence, or and I mean, I don't know, man. I like action. Like, what did you do? What moves? What did you the hours?
Right. And
and honestly, that's go ahead, Factor. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Like, now I'm thinking about this, I remember doing Civilization Revolution. You know how Civilization games work. They hours just to play a single run of the game.
Right.
But you're saying 3 hours for story. Now I'm thinking about Revolution. I had to spend like 6 hours with like 12 different civilizations just to win a single game each. And then win certain different ways. And I'm like, a lot of these games are just kind of silly with some of these achievements. But I mean, it's just sometimes you just have the urge, you have to do it.
My thing too, I think what you said, Ray, was spot on as well, because achievements, when we think about these achievements, for me, it's like some games you really have to develop your game in a way that makes you want to see what the rest of those achievements are. You know what I mean?
Right.
Good example, Last of Us 2 is a great example. That's a very controversial game when it came out. A lot of people hated it. A lot of people liked it. Whatever. I don't give a fuck what you thought
but
of
not
it.
the trophies.
but not the trophies.
Yeah, the trophies are straightforward.
Yeah, trophies are straightforward, but in that game, and you guys probably have your own games like this, you wanted to get the achievement. You want to see these extra little, collectible items or these extra little things we didn't see. You want to see these different endings for different scenarios or whatever the case, right? I think that brings up a good point. Games have to be developed right. And Factor hit the nail on the head because you cannot play a fucking game that's horrible and want to achieve it. You just don't. If I don't want to play the fucking game, Division 2, if I don't want to play a fucking game because I think it's horrible, I'm not gonna fucking try to achieve it.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna challenge you on that statement.
Must be playing a lot of Spider-Man challenge tokens and shit over here.
No. Here's the thing. The trophy and the achievement community got so big. These indie developers, are starting to create. Actually, this has been going on for years. They've been creating games so you can get easy platinums and easy hundreds, and those communities are eating those games up. They found a new market to sell games to get trophies and achievements. They got games like My Name is Mayo.
Yeah. I mean, Steam has achievements, man.
Well, yeah,
true.
And the funny thing is, the Steam achievements, the Stadia achievements, the Xbox achievements, the PlayStation trophies are all the same. If you play a third-party game that's on every single platform, they have the same list.
Right. That's actually a really good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like now they're creating games just for you to get trophies and achievements. So they actually created a new game genre because of this system. And the cool thing is, people clown on Xbox, but Microsoft, the Xbox, was the first one that really created that system.
Yeah.
When it came with the 360.
Right.
And
then PlayStation followed along.
Yeah, but PlayStation, I feel that they improved on it. Because
I feel that PlayStation improved on a lot, man. Because when the Xbox One came, PlayStation, it was more them trying to sell hardware than Xbox 360 games, and then the PlayStation 3 went to the games and more family. It's like they took some stuff from Microsoft and then they just went with it.
So
go ahead.
So what games do you guys regret doing achievements and trophies for?
Great question. I would have to think about that because, damn, I played a lot of games in my life.
I'm gonna tell you something. That damn Lego Marvel. Do you know how many fucking characters there was? I mean, there was characters behind a character, connected to another character, all over the map and everything, hidden in certain areas, certain achievements, certain things you had to find, certain coins you had to find. And that was, but that was one game I said, you know what? I wanted to get the achievements, and I did it. And it was tough. I ain't gonna lie, man. And there was times I was like, God dang it. It said it was over here by this tree. And then found out I was almost there, but it just drove me nuts. And that's why I was so upset when the file got deleted. But I had to go back and I had to do it again. But those achievements drove me crazy, dude. They had the hovercraft, Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Dude, there was stuff hidden on there that you had to find, do achievements there. There was achievements in New York City you had to find, all over the maps. There was certain characters you had to find. There were certain things you had to do with the characters. There was it wasn't just certain things. And that's what made it great, because it just wasn't one thing. It was different, multiple things that you had to do. And it was like a egg hunt, a Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
Find achievements.
You guys remember that game? I forgot the name of it. Something Second Son or Second.
Infamous Second Son.
Yeah, Infamous
Yeah.
Second Son.
Oh hell yeah.
So I played that game. I didn't 100 it. Well, I beat all the main missions and shit, but I didn't 100 it the whole way, and I didn't really try to go for achievements on that. But I do remember one thing with those games was, I don't even know if you would consider this achievement hunting, but I wanted to get all the powers, and I wanted to unlock every single aspect of his powers, which leads me to the next thing I'm gonna say. A lot of games like. Remember what I was telling you, Garrett, when I said I wish Last of Us 2 would have a better system for me to unlock all of the parts on my weapon. You know, more nails, more tools that I can
It was
pick up.
designed for you to do multiple playthroughs.
Right, exactly. And I hate that aspect. I hate that aspect because that's one of the fallbacks for me with this thing, is because when I was playing it, I don't know, have you guys played Last of Us 2 by chance? Okay, you guys gotta hop into it. I don't know what the fuck you're waiting on. That shit is amazing. You gotta hop in that shit.
You fucking spoiled it for me.
I did, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what though?
But you dipped though.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
didn't.
did.
I didn't dip. I act like I dipped, but I was watching.
Oh,
You was
okay, that's your
watching
fault
No,
then.
I'm not gonna miss my boys, man.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
I wasn't, I ain't gonna dip with guys, man. I'm in the shadows, bro.
He took it for the team. If you think about it, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay on this. I'm gonna watch this."
But it's
That's
still
what's
worth
up,
playing
man.
through.
But what I was getting through though is that's one reason that it kills it for me. Because why? I don't want to 100. Well, I mean, I'm not a big 100 person, but I don't really care about achieving Last of Us 2 and all that. I just wanted to know the story and play the game and shit. Not being able to unlock all these parts on my guns because of fucking stupid fucking achievements was horrible, because I wanted to play it one time through, get all the parts that I can, and really just, I feel like they should have gave you that option, whether you wanted to. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing, though, that game was just released. Not a lot of people knew the tricks and tips on optimizing the trophies.
They didn't know about the chicks.
If I knew what I know now about getting all the trophies, I wouldn't have to do a third playthrough. I'm thinking I would only have to do half of a third playthrough to get my platinum on this. But speaking of Last of Us 2, the trophies that I regret getting is getting all the collectible trophies. There's over 290 collectibles.
Right, with the cards and the fucking
Look at
and
him,
the stupid fucking coins too.
Oh yeah,
fuck those coins.
Yeah, so with Ellie you collect the trading cards. With Abby you collect the coins, and there are trophies tied to artifacts and journal entries. They're coins. So you actually there are some trophies that, like, okay, you have to find all the artifacts and you have to find all the journal entries. And you pop 2 trophies: 1 getting all the journals, and 2 getting all the artifacts and journals. There is one collectible that I actually have to go into a bank, figure out the safe combination, look in one specific box just to get a ring, and I got a trophy for that. And
fuck the ring.
Right, and that bank was full of clickers and everything. I'm like,
ain't nobody getting married here. Fuck that fucking ring.
And so, like, but they made the ring kind of special. I'm not gonna spoil that for you.
Was it diamond ring at least?
No, it was from Uncharted.
Fuck that ring then. Here's my thing, guys. Too, another thing I wanted to talk about was I totally forgot what I was going to talk about. But what I do want to say though too is, with the achievement hunting, what do you guys think of this? This is a little weird idea that I had. I just kind of want to throw it out there, see what you guys think. What if there was like an achievement hunting competition? And I know I spoke to you about it, Gmills. What if there was an achievement hunting competition, i.e., let me give you an example. Let's say we all play the same game, right? Let's say we all play Assassin's Creed 3 is a good example.
No.
Bad example.
Okay, think of a single player game.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Hey! That's a good one right there. Hey, but look, this is what I was thinking. Tell me what you think about this. This is a real idea that I had to really spice up the whole achievement hunting bullshit, right? So, what if you had like 4 people? You all play this. We all play the same game. We stream it at the same time because I know we all have different schedules. Let's say we all play at 8 o'clock at night or whatever time is equal to that in your guys' time zone. We play that one game. And we all have to get a certain amount of achievements in a certain amount of time. We're all playing the same game. We're putting the same amount of time in the game. The only thing is what? Your ability to play it, right? Because if I play Last of Us 2 and I get killed multiple times, but Ray is fucking beaming through it and just getting all the achievements, you're probably gonna win faster, and it's like a competition. I was thinking,
you know what I would have. You know what I would have done? I would have cheated. Like if we did the Last of Us 2, trophy race, I would have started in very easy on my first playthrough.
Well, no, that's fine. You can do the cheating.
I would have done it that way. Like if I knew I was getting the trophy, the platinum, I would have started in very easy on my first playthrough, but I wanted to get the story. So yeah, we can do that, but I think we should start small. And
I do, and that's why I want to do a
no Cyberpunk
trophy run with you.
No
Last of Us 2
Cyberpunk
trophy run, because that game we can do that. But I had a little side thought. I think I'm gonna try something like that. It sounds pretty fun.
Yeah. So
because,
what made you want to do Spider-Man?
Yeah, good question. So Spider-Man. Well, have you guys played Spider? I know Race played it. What about you, Factor? You've played it?
I don't.
Oh, you gotta hop on that when you get the chance, bro. One of my favorite superhero games, and you know superhero games suck. They cannot make a decent one.
Dude, he's got like multiple outfits, suits.
Right, it's crazy. Yeah. The reason I wanted to 100 that is because I think you guys can agree with this. There's certain games that just push you to, like, there's so many side missions and collectibles you can get, the backpacks, all this challenge tokens and the research tokens and the city. What is it? They even fucking split it by enemies. You can do demon fucking, what is it? Demon city, whatever.
Demons. Then you have to fight
the thugs. And then you have Fisk, right? So I like how they did that. That's why for me it's worth it, because and not every fucking side mission, not every challenge, all the challenges are different. They're different in their own way. So I think Spider-Man nailed the head on getting me to do a fucking 100, because I can play that shit all fucking day. Peter Parker in this bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so the only missable trophies that you might have issues with is getting all the suits and all the power-ups. Because there's only, like, if you just play base game, you may run out of tokens to spend.
Yeah.
So there's always New Game Plus, or there's always DLC that you can do.
But
And that's
there's
how I
some
did it.
games out there that are just stupid achievements. Like,
Give an example.
all right, have you got all the achievements in Grand Theft Auto 5?
No.
No. And I love that game, and no, I haven't.
Okay, so I mean, it's just like, damn, there's a lot you have to do.
And there's a lot of driving and a lot of transportation, so you're always moving around map parts. And
Guess what? But there's somebody that will do it. There's somebody that will do it.
You know what will get me? Getting S rank or getting the gold star on every single mission in the game. Because there's always those missions that you just suck at, no matter what.
Like that CJ mission on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. You were supposed to follow the train, CJ. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Fuck that mission.
There's always that mission you're always gonna be stuck on. Now stupid achievements for me that stood out for me are the Gears of War ones, where in the first one you had to get 1,000 kills on multiplayer, and the second one it was 10,000 kills, and the third one it just kept going and going, and they just throw this in there because the community would go for it.
Yeah.
Now you know who has some really hard achievements? Japanese games.
Oh yeah,
ooh, that's a great one to get into, because if anything, I think they're more prone to have unique challenges just because of the demographic of those games.
except for Persona 5 Royal, they dumbed down those achievements to be pretty easy. But
Okay, yeah.
Judgment and the Yakuza games, I'm not gonna even try. I'm like, nope, nope.
Yeah. See,
They really added that in there.
they're gonna tough you. They're tough, man.
mhm.
I had a friend that he was like, I give up. I'm like, dude, are you crying? No, man, I ain't crying.
I just trying to do this shit.
Mhm.
That's what he was thinking. And yeah, I mean, when I think about all these like achievement runs and all these things we're talking about, I think one very big thing question is when I want to jump back to what G Mill said was how every achievement is the same despite the platform for the most part.
Mhm.
I feel like that, I don't know, maybe that could be a marketing thing, but I feel like that's a lazy way to get people to, I mean, really, I think it should, like, I don't know. I never really went for achievement hunting on Stadia, so I don't know if it's almost like the same thing as doing it on a regular platform, or if there's this whole different system that they use or anything like that. But
It's pretty much a copy and paste with
copy and paste, right,
Yeah.
with the other consoles and shit.
even Xbox and PlayStation. Like if you play, let's just say, Assassin's Creed
Odyssey
2
or that.
on Xbox, then you get a PlayStation 4 because you didn't like how the Xbox One launched. Then you get the Exio collection on the PS4. Those achievements are exactly the same. If
Right.
you switch to trophies, those are exactly the same. You know what to get for. You know what to do. You may need a guide for the collectibles. And yeah, it's pretty much the same, but the way they track it is different. The way that they
Right.
reward you is different.
Yeah. And I mean, realistically, wow, that was a pretty quick conversation. We're already at that time right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're basically about an hour in. That was a really good conversation. Personally, what do you guys see for the trophy hunting community with all these new console releases coming out? What do you guys see for the newer ones that probably just started trophy hunting or that 1-100 game? Do you guys think this is going to be more advanced trophy hunting in the future? Do you think they're going to add things? What do you think is the basis around that? Because me personally, I'll tell you right now, with the PS5, Xbox Series X, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously they're going to add achievements, but I think it'd be a little cool if they kind of expanded it a little bit, you know?
I think they've
If they
been expanding it a
added
little
onto it.
bit, like telling you playtime, telling you on the Xbox side, they give you tracking, like, oh, you're this percent done.
Also with Xbox, they've actually increased some games for gamer score. Back in the day on 360, a DLC can only have 250 points.
Yep.
Now I'm looking at one right now, like the Hunter. It's a hunting simulation game that has 3,310 in one game.
Yeah,
And
so
don't even get me
obviously,
started with the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah. So, what do you guys personally see for the future? And maybe what would you want to see? Because you guys, I feel like you guys are more.
you know what I
achievement
want to see?
hunters.
You know what I want to see?
What?
On the Xbox side, I want you get rewarded after you get the 100%, like PlayStation does. Like you get the platinum
Right.
trophy. I want you to
Right.
get like a golden, like, something that, like, a number next to your profile.
Something
Here's
tangible.
how many games you 100%ed.
Yeah.
I want that number next to your profile, like they do on the PlayStation side. But you know what I also want to see? I also want to see trophy prestigious, like they do in Call of Duty.
Ooh, so like
you platinum this trophy? Well, do it again,
again.
and you get a ruby trophy.
Nice. That would be pretty dope. And do it in a different way and you get a ruby trophy or something like that.
Yeah, more you do it, the more like special trophies that you get that you can only get by prestiging your trophies. That means resetting that run and doing it all over again.
Definitely.
Did my whole take on it, as the gaming advances, so does the achievements need to advance
Let's go. Talk that shit.
as well. I mean, look at it from when we played 360 and the PS3. to look at it now and then
Mhm.
look at the games are bigger, the maps are bigger,
The graphics are more enhanced.
the achievements should be as more rewarding. And I totally agree with the whole Ruby thing. If you go through it and you play it again, but and then achieve for not easy shit, but shit that you had to work and you deserve it.
But the thing is, they don't want to make it so hard where you don't get it, you know?
Well, no, it depends. Look, depends on certain games. Okay, certain games. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because like every year I watch on. This is more on the PlayStation side because I track trophies more on PlayStation. Like there are like the community gives rewards for the hardest trophies, the easiest trophies, and the fun trophies. Right now, Spider-Man is 3 out of 10 on the trophy scale. That means it's pretty easy. Last of Us 2 is a 3. God of War, something like God of War and Days Gone is like a 4. And if you play games that are like a 6 or 7 on the trophy scale, you're just gonna end up pulling your hair out. And but people do it.
People do it. I mean, it's the same thing as any other competitive oriented game, right? The people are gonna. Some people love to play veteran Doom Eternal, and some people like to play the booty ass easy fucking Doom Eternal. I am a veteran fucking hardcore Doom Eternal player, so I'm gonna play. You know, that's what it is. But I think to end the stream off, just because it's about that time though. Trophy hunting is way bigger than I expected it to be, or that I thought it was. If anything, one thing that I got from this episode here is that we can't sleep on the trophies. Some people really love it, and I think that's part of the gaming community. You know what I mean? It's one aspect that really holds its own is trophy hunting, and eventually, I think that is gonna get bigger. So to kind of end it off, guys. As you know, me and G Mills are always looking for new guests to be on the show. We appreciate Ray and we appreciate Factor, the motherfucking gamer, on the show.
Yep.
We appreciate you guys. As always, it's always good to have you guys on here and just talk shit with us for a few minutes and fucking get it popping. If you guys want to be on the show, hit up Discord. Our Discord is going to be in the description. Hit me or G Mills up. We'll get you guys on there. And also, make sure you guys follow all of our guests today. We're going to have their YouTubes and all the information in the description as well. As we always
you guys
do.
just put in the chat right now.
Or you could put it in the chat right now, whatever you guys want to do. That's pretty much it. Trophy hunting. If you like it, good shit.
Can I say one thing?
Go right ahead. End it off right.
Gmill, Hex, man, you guys are fucking great. Don't fucking change a thing.
Thank you.
This was honestly, I'm not no lie, no bullshit. This was actually fun, and thank you, the Game Factor. This was great, man. This was really good because I honestly have not seen anybody talk about achievements like how we did today. So
right,
good show, man. You guys keep up the good work.
To y'all. Yeah. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys on the next episode. You know, this is hexzilla, the motherfucking game killer. We out here.
All right, this is G Mills. I'm gonna go to my third playthrough of Last of Us 2. Please, I'm probably gonna kill myself.
I would love to see that. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. Let's see you guys on the next one, though.
Yeah, see.